Hello everyone, welcome to the class. This is the last module of CTSS and this module deals with Huawei's NMS, which is called eSite, and in this module we're going to cover eSite device and service management. What we are going to learn in this module is the basic eSite functions, the basic concepts. Then we look at different network management protocols and their features. Then we look at network resource management, the basic functionality or the basic features of eSite, the NMS. Then we look at the features which eSite offers for firewall configuration and management. And finally, we look at the IPVPN, IPsec VPN service management using eSite. First, let's take a look at the basic concepts of Huawei's eSite. Huawei's eSite is a very powerful platform for providing network management services for a diverse range of devices. These could be third-party devices, Huawei IT and IP devices, or these could be even third-party devices as well. And it covers different customers of different sizes, whether a customer is an SMB customer or an enterprise customer or a large enterprise customer. eSite provides support and management features for all sizes and all different types of customers, and we can not only manage the devices, we can also manage the services as well, as we'll see in the later slides and in later videos how to manage and how we can monitor and manage the IPsec VPN services using eSite. If you look at the eSite solution, there are different flavors or different editions of eSite. We have a compact edition, we have a standard edition, and we have the professional edition. The compact edition supports all these different features, and it supports up to 40 network elements or 40 devices, we can say in simple terms. Then the standard edition supports 5,000 network elements, and the professional edition supports 20,000, and based on the architecture that we're using or the solution that we are deploying, it can go up to 300,000 NEs or network elements. If we look at the hardware and software configurations for different models or different editions, the compact, standard, and the professional editions, we see that we can use different servers with different capacities or capabilities. Different types of hardware we can use, and based on the hardware that we are using, we can increase the number of elements which can be managed using the eSite NMS or the different editions of eSite NMS. And then this slide also provides us with information related to the hardware and software compatibility, which means that which type of hardware or which type of edition would support or would require what operating system to run, on which we can install the eSite NMS. And then the database as well, because every NMS requires a database. There are different database options that we can use. For example, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, SQL Server, and Oracle database, along with a combination of either Windows or SUSE Linux. So depending upon what edition we want to use, we can select the appropriate hardware, the appropriate software or the operating system, and the appropriate database. This slide highlights a key point regarding the installation. When we are installing the database along with the operating system and the eSite software, if the operating system and the database plus the software have been installed together, then it's okay. Otherwise, if they are installed separately, we just have to make sure that the database is installed first, whether it's SQL database or it's Oracle database. These database is installed first, and then we install the eSite software. So we have to make sure that the database is installed before the software is installed. Just keep this point in mind while we're doing the installation. Now let's take a look at the different management protocols which are supported by eSite or which are typically used in a network management environment. There are two important protocols which we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at NetConf and SNMP, or Simple Network Management Protocol. We'll look at NetConf in this video, and we'll look at SNMP in the next video. NetConf is a network configuration and management protocol, and it's based on XML or extensible markup language. It runs on TCP port 830, and it uses the SSH transmission protocol. It uses, or it takes help from, makes use of RPCs or remote procedure calls, and it can perform different functions, or it supports different network management features like device installation, operation, deletion, etc. We'll be looking at these aspects in a little more detail in the next few slides. So NetConf protocol is responsible for carrying the information from the devices to the network management station. The information that is stored on the devices, or the information that is used by NetConf, it is based on the YANG model. YANG stands for yet another next generation. YANG is actually the modeling language of NetConf. So whatever information is stored and retrieved and the commands that are used, they are based on the YANG model. So without going into the details of YANG models, it's enough to understand that NetConf in turn is dependent upon the YANG model for retrieving and exchanging information between the devices, or the IT and IP terminals, and the network management station. This is the architecture of typical NetConf based network management solution or deployment. We have the NetConf agents. Each device that we are monitoring, a switch or a router or a firewall, each device is going to have a NetConf agent. These agents, or these different devices, each device having an agent, are going to be accessed by the management station, or the NetConf management station, or NMS. In our case, it's going to be eSite, and eSite is going to request information from the agents sitting in each device, and the agents are going to send back the information to NetConf. The third element of the solution is the schema, where the information is stored, or we can call it a schema file, where all the information about these devices is stored, and the agent picks up the information or reads the information from the schema file, and then that information is passed on to the eSite server or any NMS which is using NetConf. And the information exchange, as we can see here, the protocol used for information exchange is the SSH protocol. The NetConf protocol also has got concept of layers. Just like the OSI model, NetConf has its own layered model, in which these are the 4 layers in the NetConf model. The first one is the secure transport layer, then the message layer, then the operations, and finally the content layers. These are the different layers. The secure transport layer uses SSH, which runs on TCP. And right now eSite only supports SSH. The other protocols are not supported by eSite. Then we have the message layer, where the RPC messages are exchanged. At the upper layer we exchange the operations related messages like get config, edit config, notification, traps, etc. And finally the content layer, which is used for managing the information or for exchanging configuration data information between the devices and the NMS. If you look at the remote procedure calls, or the RPC messages which are exchanged between the devices, that is the NMS and the managed elements. These are the different devices, different messages, RPC reply. These messages carry different types of information, or RPC error or OK. If in response to an RPC message, a reply will be sent by the device. If there is an error, an RPC error message will be sent. And if there is no error, an OK message will be sent by the device to the NMS station. This is how the capabilities exchange, or the initial message exchange, takes place between the NMS and the agent, or the remote device, or the managed element, the network element, you can say. The hello messages are exchanged, and during the hello message exchange, the capability exchange also takes place. Once the capability exchange using the hello messages has taken place, then the RPC messages are exchanged between these two entities, that is the NMS and the device. This is an example of the capabilities that are being exchanged using the hello message between the NMS and the device. And as you can see, this is in the XML format. Those of you who understand the XML, this is in the XML format. Then we have the different operational messages that are exchanged between the NMS and the devices. Some of them are the base capabilities messages. We won't go into the details of these. You should already be knowing that in order to get the information, you send the get message. If you want to get the config, you send the get config message, etc. And then there are certain standard capabilities and operational messages, and then there are Huawei specific messages or operations which can be done using the netconf. And so this was about the netconf. In the next video we are going to take a look at the SNMP protocol and its concepts.